It's that day of the week we all call Bill Day, and Bill Day is the day we pay all of our bills off in full and get them out of our hair. So, without no further ado, it means that our debts are paid, our bills are paid, and you might see my landlord show up today. Because he's going to want his rent, right? You already know that. So don't be surprised if the landlord comes by and pick up his rent today. Good morning, Tiger Kitty. How you doing? I noticed that the sound is coming out of one speaker better than the other. Yeah. But it's okay. As long as I can hear myself, that's fine. I think that's more of my ears playing games again. Ugh. Those stupid ears. It's like they can't make up their damn mind what they want to do. Sometimes you can hear a little, sometimes you can hear a lot. Yes, I know that. I know all about Francis Scott Key. He wrote us a poem originally. He was a captain on a British ship. He was an attorney. Anyway, so we got the situation with kickoff sorted out. So I think far as the movies go, there could have been flaggers in there too, but I don't think so. I guess they got some special deal going with Warner Brothers. I believe Artisan Entertainment was part of Warner Brothers. But she didn't really miss much anyway, because Bill and Ted's Face to Music was absolutely terrible movie. I put it on and it was like, you're kidding me, what am I watching? Something that was like two 40-something-year-old men reminiscing about the past?
Oh, yeah!
Come on. Why watch a movie to do that when you can listen to the real thing from a real person sitting in a real seat? Very true. Anyway, so we got that back. I did ask him about Silver Moon Radio, and they said that there shouldn't be any problem because Silver Moon Radio has been around for so long. But if I have any questions about it, I could always contact the copyright holders of the music. Oh, that will take a long time. I mean, but I don't think they really care about those music albums because they're so old. They're old school, and the music isn't exactly current music. Whereas Bill and Ted's Facing the Music was a newer, very new video, and the movies seem to be more lightning rods than music are.
Oh, yeah!
So just be aware of that. Anyway, so the claims every time from a nation it's a lie. Let me just tell you something right now. What is not a lie that Patrick Humphrey pointed out? A major egg production facility in the United States, in Michigan and Texas, has found in a flock of chickens the avian bird flu, the H1N1, and that there also has been reported at least one infected human from the H1N1. My question is, for all these poultry farmers, why aren't you pushing for someone to make a vaccine for your chickens? We did that for humans. We fast tracked the Project Warp Speed, but we never did anything to stop the H1N1, and it's been around for a while. So why isn't anyone complaining and asking why there's no vaccine for the avian bird flu?
Oh, yeah!
You guys know Moderna and Johnson & Johnson and the others that were very experienced with human flu. Why can't they make you a favor and make you something that you can do to protect your chickens from something that is so debilitating? The chicken is a major protein source in the United States, and we need our chicken meat. And we need eggs. Though we can't get eggs, we can't make cake, can we? Unless we find some other alternatives for chicken eggs. I don't know what kind of eggs. Ostrich eggs? Do we have enough ostriches? I have no idea, but that'd be one hell of a big cake loom. But unfortunately, the price of eggs are going to go up because a lot of chickens were killed. And no, they're not going to become your drumsticks and thighs, which is a shame. In fact, the meat is considered unsafe to eat now. Also, avian bird flu has also gone to dairy cattle and meat cattle as well. You do see where we're going with this. Sooner or later, we're going to be stuck eating bugs. Would you like cockroach breakfast this morning? Extra crispy? That's something the World Economic Forum has been pushing for a while anyway. We should be eating grubs, bugs, ants, crickets, cockroaches. Not in this house. I see those little insects go around. I smash them. I don't care. I don't have a love for the cockroach. I mean, I understand their life. They're not much different than those in low income, scavenging from day to day to make ends meet. Yeah, I get you guys, but I don't want to be part of your lives. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing today? So Grizz certainly understands the situation with avian bird flu, since if I understand he's a chicken farmer. Even if it's a small coop, he would certainly be devastated to find his chickens carrying a disease that is going to result in them being unsuitable. I saw that. Is Brian K going to be part of the trip? Because I'd love to see him. Well, I saw how the Mexicans are scaling the wall in it was on video on Twitter. And the first thing is I think they should have put a rounded barrel on the top of the wall to make it a lot harder to get a grappling hook over it. But they didn't think of that. Oh well, Mr. Trump, looks like you're gonna have to modify your wall again. Yeah. He's a real African. Yes, he could come in here if he wants. He also would be able to, because he is definitely of the oppressed class in Africa. They have a reverse apartheid going on in Africa right now. The white are being persecuted badly in South Africa. They're being forced to give up their land, their farms, their property, their lives, because the blacks want to take their land back. I understand the black side of it. However, I would love to see the two sides actually come to an agreement that they could live with. But you know what? They won't. They won't. It's just the nature of the system. They won't fix it. Because the president of many of the South American countries, African communities are like, we don't want you white guys here anymore. I don't care if you've got good farms, you know how to grow your crops. Get lost. And now the whites are living in poverty and squalor in South Africa. Kind of the reversal of the days of Jim Crow laws in the United States. some people in the black community would be saying is, well, now the tables have turned, honky. What now? Uh, I I cannot imagine living in that situation. I really can't. But I know what it's like to live poor because until recently, in the last few years, I really haven't really broken through the glass ceiling. Now I punched a hole through it. And I'm getting cut up and sliced up by the broken glass all over the place. But you know what? We are progressing and moving on towards greener pastures. Yes, exactly. I mean, there are good people of all colors. I don't have a problem with people that of your skin color. It's your attitude. If you are a terrible person and show you're a terrible person, I don't care what your color is. You could be green like an orc, I couldn't care. You could be black, brown, blue like a smurf. I couldn't care either. The point is, if your attitude sucks, then I really don't know if I could ever get along with you. That's just the way it is.
Oh yeah!
As an American person, I do my best to be tolerant of everybody because I love everybody. But I do request and ask that people respect that I want to see people work together in a country. I want to see people be happy and healthy. Just like the beef and honey nut Cheerio says, be happy and healthy. I want to see peace come to the world. It's long overdue, people. It's long overdue. Now, I don't know about Ukrainians, so maybe they're not turned away. Maybe, of course, they're on the air flights that Biden was running. It's it's terrible. We got to treat people on this earth better than this. I don't care what your skin color is. I don't care what your color is. Please, for the love of Pete, can we at least come up with a solution where people can finally live in peace? This country really, really should be doing everything it could to find a happy compromise. And the same thing in this urban settings. We already have problems. We need to fix that too. But I'm a realist, and I realize that one of the biggest problems is moolah or lack of it. It costs a lot of money. However, just as the governor of the state of Oregon has decided, they have finally recriminalized illegal drugs because it's not working. It made the problem in Oregon way worse. So now you cannot do illegal drugs in the state of Oregon. But has it gone too far already? Well, that's kind of hard to say. There's a lot of people that got drugs in the stashes, and they're probably going to be using them up. And then the pimps are going to be selling them really high prices because they bought them when they were legal. Um, has already been in the solar system. Okay, so let's go from the very beginning what Red Oregon said here, or Orangutan said. I bet all Russians and Ukrainians are turned away. You never see a white on the other side of the border. No, this is the decade of a pep. A pep. This is the age of Aquarius. Unfortunately, I think it's been a heck of a struggle for people to get out of the Piscean age. But we have to advance to the next level. This is totally unacceptable. It's a prophecy coming true. Chris said we may all be different colors, that all of us have brown buttholes and red blood cells and the same organs inside, regardless if you're black or white or green. I don't know about orcs. Maybe they don't have the organs in the same places. But the thing is, or trolls or goblins. But the point is, we're all here together in this giant Earth University, and we need to work our best to pass our exams and try to learn to live on this crazy campus of a frat house. We all know it's a mess. It's just like when you go to college, right? You have to learn when you go to orientation. You learn who the good guys are, who the bad guys are, and you start to learn to stay with the ones that best resonate with you. Greatest Tiger TK fresh homemade bread, cut out of the oven. I like fresh bread. I actually love fresh bread. You know, yes, of course, Asians is equal to us. We're all the same inside. We're all the same. We all have the same blood type, or no, not the same blood type, but the same blood color. We all have the same basic organs. We just come from different areas. The majority of the people in the world will say the same thing. Why can't we work together for once? I really would like to see that. I'd like to see people finally tell these people who are trying to push over this tyranny to step aside and let the new age come in peacefully. Homie Cinnamon rolls are great too. I know one thing. This stream already starting to aggravate Kick or YouTube. YouTube, so will you stop and grow a pair, okay? We're all the children of Adam and Eve. Or the real one, the real mother, which has been found through archaeology to be Lucy. We don't know who the dad is. The dad, they believe, is an ET. Now, how did he meet with Lucy is something I'm not sure of. I'm not a geneticist. I am not a specialist in the field of xenobiology. I don't know anything how that worked, but that's not the point. The point is, just like George Burns said in Oh God, he said you can either kill one another or you can learn to love one another. I'd rather go for the second one. And that's just another thing too. Is the current governments of this world are not working for the benefit of everybody. They're working for the benefit of themselves. Think about it. If the government really was concerned about the well-being life, they wouldn't be having. And I never claimed to be a prophet either. Sorry very much, Laura. I would never claim to be a prophet. I'm just a person on earth just struggling to my life every day, just like every one of you. AI, we're seeing it's not full AI yet. And you wait till the full stuff comes in. Then you're going to have a real problem.
Oh yeah!
It's just a little baby just learning to walk and talk. You wait till it gets to be grown up. Then we're going to have Terminators running around, terminating your jobs, terminating your lifestyle, terminating you, terminating your kids. Once they go rogue, you are basically not going to turn them off because they'll fight to protect the power switch. I'm not innocent to fight anybody by race, color, gender, whatever. And I'm not a prophet. Like I said, I'm just an everyday person like you with pointy ears. Well, recently, there's a lot of reasons why they would want to do that. Let's go through this. Number one, some of the social media platforms have created real problems for children. They have created a mecca for bad people to spread bad stuff. That's a reality. AI doesn't care about you, doesn't care about your family. Social media doesn't care about you either. Social media wants money, 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 money. Social media platforms are run by greedy business people. It really is. Sorry, folks, but no, I'm not sorry. It's just the reality of the matter. We have basically fallen asleep at the wheel. We have allowed a group of very high elites to run the world. Okay? That's the truth. We have allowed these people to manipulate us. Have you looked at the real world of how much things cost? Let's take a look at it. What good has social media really done? Oh, let's see. It's increased the profit for psychiatrists. It has increased the amount of acted upon violence by teenagers and young men and some women. It has destabilized families. Social media could be good, but unfortunately, it's not being used for that purpose today, which is absolutely true. Yes, Jesus is my brother. Yes, my brother does care about me very much. Thank you.
Oh yeah!
And Jesus often tells me and gets me up in the morning and says, Michelle, you got to talk about this stuff once in a while. Never mind the yellow dollar sign. Get out there and speak up. So, Laura Stevenson's life. I'd like to know why you thought I was a prophet. Because I'm not. I found it interesting that your choice of words, prophet. I'm not Moses. I'm not Isaiah. I'm not Ezekiel. I'm not Jeremiah. I'm not Edgar Casey. I'm not Michelle Nostradamus. No, I'm Michelle Marie Delaney, who sits in a chair, does a YouTube channel every morning, Monday through Saturday. Well, you don't like me? Go ahead, disappear. I'm not stopping you. I would love to have you stick around and get to know me a bit better. If you're saying that Jesus is not my brother, then you don't know anything about what Jesus said. For I have been grafted onto the vine of Judaism, just like he is part of the vine. All Christians are grafted onto the vine of Judaism. Every one of us. Which also answers another thing. Can a Christian be anti Semitic? Absolutely not. Because to be anti Semitic means that we also are anti Christian too. Oh, yes, I know that. Oh, let me lead you to the door, Laura. Have a nice day. Get out of here. So, this is the reason why I have to be honest. I do not like what's going on with social media at large. However, let's also keep in mind one other thing too. While social media today is being abused by people that do not have your best interest in mind, it is not necessarily inherently evil. It's the way it's being used that's evil. And that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, it's true. Why are all these people calling out of the woodwork to attack a channel that actually would like to focus on positive energies? Because their lives are pitiful. They don't have anything. And they think that if they attack somebody who's doing better than them, that they're going to feel better about it. And like one person told me in email, a lot of them may have been bullied in school. So now as adults, they bully me because they think I'm a target. Let me tell you one thing. You go against this Virgo and you are going to find yourself very much mistaken. I am not an easy target at all. Selfish people, I'll be honest when I say that. Since she wants to talk about the Bible so much, let's point out one thing. Jesus said to the Pharisees, "Oh, you act so righteous and pious, but your heart isn't so righteous and pious. You say do all this alms and go to the temple, and you boast and when you go to the temple for confess your crimes. Oh, I'm better than that person over there who has nothing." And yet the person who's also asking for absolution is doing the best they can to make ends meet and to live a good life despite their handicaps or issues in their lives. You'll get your just dessert when the time comes. If you're one of those people, one of those Pharisees and Sadducees, you will get your just dessert. You hypocrites. There's another famous line he said, "How can you say to your brother, let me remove the splinter from the eye when you can't remove the 2x4 from your own? You hypocrite. Remove the 2x4 from your own eye so you can remove the splinter from your brother's eye." Absolutely, man. By its true nature, AI is not necessarily evil. However, it's being used, for example, in the performing arts, in the artistic industry, using data it's been taught in its samples to create images out of copyrighted material of artists. Which means, guess what? The original artist's material that was used to train AI, they're not getting any compensation for that. How much of my pictures I've created on AI that some of the characters I create look like Elsa? Think about that. Have the artists at Walt Disney been compensated? No. Have the artists from the other websites that the pictures make a mashup been compensated? No. Does Night Cafe pay these people? I don't know. But the point is, they sure love the software. I like the software, but I'm also a realist. If I knew who the original base images were, I would like to contact the artists that created the bases that were fed into the AI and say, "Thank you for your creation. I do use variations of it. How much do you want? I'd like to reimburse you for it." Hey, Noodles, how you doing? Good, Parasol. How you doing? Oh, I got your mix. I got the mixer. So why don't we just look at the mixer today? Yeah, well, let's go get the mixer so we can look at it since it's here. I have not opened the box yet. I took it out of the package. I mean, the paper package. It's right here. This is the hand mixer. And it's made by Oven Tea. I never heard of the brand before. Make sure I don't drop anything here. This is the assembly. Okay, there we go. This is a 3-speed mixer, ejectors on it, and there's the beaters for it. And yeah, this is more than satisfactory. This is you gotta plug it into the mains. I gotta untangle the cord first. Oh wait, what? If you plug into the mains, you better be careful not to accidentally unplug the power cord, because otherwise you'll knock your hard drive offline and cause it to crash. Oh right. So basically, this is the mixer here. It's got several speeds. Obviously, beater ejectors. It has a case. It goes on like this. How does this go on? Oh, I had it right. Okay, it doesn't snap on? No, it doesn't seem to. So anyway, basically that's it right there for storage. Got your cord here. I thought this thing was supposed to snap down, but it seems so. It's like I don't want to push it too hard and break it. Yeah, that's fine. That's what it does, right? It's intended to keep the pieces and stuff together. So we'll test it out in a little bit and see if it runs. So thank you very much, Dottie Solo. I do appreciate it. Well, it has a case, but it doesn't really seem to. Oh wait a minute! What? Maybe you got it upside down. Nope. Yeah, it has a case, but it doesn't really lock in place. It just sits in it. So it's like they came up with an idea, which does kind of look nice, keeps things kind of tidy. It could. Yeah, it says it's supposed to be able to. There's still enough room. So it's not a detachable cord, though. Yeah, well, it fits, but it doesn't. Yeah, it kind of goes in there. It kind of does. It just doesn't snap shut. But it's still fine, though. And thank you very much. I really do appreciate it, though. Oh, I tried it a couple different ways. I can cook a noodle. I can make mashed potatoes for once. Yeah, homemade ones. The panel link is pinned. If you want to come up on the panel link is pinned above. But in case you can't see it, here it is again. Okay, panel link. Love to have some people come up this morning. You should look at oh, yes, I have heard of the Sermon AI. Wrote about Revelation and what role AI would have in messing with our faith. It already is messing with our faith. You just mentioned the reason why I would be very careful. Yes, I do. I have a bowl. I have several actually. I have a ceramic one. I have a couple metal ones. Um, and yeah, I agree that AI needs to be kept in careful control because it can be used for good or bad, and which way it's going to go. And it's just kind of scary to think about it, though. How much of AI is like really? It's the companies in particular that running the AI that I worry about because these companies are exploiting. Notice the word the the artwork that is used to feed the AI. That's scary shit, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean that worries me that we're letting computer programs do this to the human condition. Now, as far as regulating social media platforms, well, I don't encourage it. I don't think it's a good idea to try to force a mandate on anything. Parents, in particular, need to watch what the kids are doing. Parents need to be part of the equation, not an adjunct of it. But parents today are just as much into social media as their kids. Maybe we need to have social media anonymous self-help groups to get people off the social media, just like we do for Alcoholics Anonymous. Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. Jesus Christ is on my side. Yes, he is. Oh, yeah, but don't forget cars are, especially self-driving cars. Our roads were never designed for us to give up responsibility to an automaton. It never was. Somebody said to me one time, "Oh, why don't you go with some automation and mechanization to make your world a little easier?" What would I be doing every day? If all I have to do, just like Jane Jackson's, just press a button to have the vacuum cleaner pop out of its corner and it automatically start sweeping, mopping, vacuuming, or going doing the same thing, mopping the kitchen floor. What would I be doing every day with all that free time? I really don't know what I would do if I had all day to do nothing but press buttons to get things to start. My fingers might be strong. Digital exercises, anybody? But the rest of my body, nope. Oh yes, yes they do. They use the kids like our parents used TV with us, television. But I think the difference was is we knew the difference between fiction and reality. These kids don't. They can't tell the difference between fiction and fantasy on YouTube and the real world. That's terrifyingly scary. Let me tell you, there is a real big difference. But the kids can't tell anymore because they're so immersed in it. That's that's scary. Right. Nowadays, it's more or less set it and forget it. So what? So then that means that if when I'm gone and I'm dead and buried, the house will still be cleaning itself. Absolutely, absolutely, Tiger Kitty. I understand that. In fact, I just cleaned underneath my desk today, and me and Krista eventually going to have to figure a way to get this desk away from the wall and really go over once over behind this desk. Get a lot of dust down there. Blaze Leo said, "Wish me luck of getting a suspicious thing removed from my arm." Oh, that sounds scary. But absolutely good luck to you, Leo. I hope it goes well. Do you think an alien put an implant in you or something? Something we haven't talked much about. It's still a thing. There are some people that do wake up with strange things in their body, and they don't know where it came from. Um, like I have dreams sometimes. I'm thinking that somebody implanted something in my eyes, but of course I wake up, I check my eyes, and they're fine. I'm like, why do I keep thinking someone's been messing with my eyes? That's a good question. Humans already allowed themselves to be slaves by allowing ultimate blackmail cyber demons to exist. Tell me why the elites are also going down. Find it funny, all these elites getting caught. This is not surprising, Red. The machine has broken free of its masters. We already know this is going to happen sooner or later. It already has been known that this is the reality. Dystopian, that's dystopian, which versus different than utopian. Dystopian in this case doesn't mean good. Environment is because the robots have broken free, and now we are the ones that are hunted and controlled. Um, it says then Homeland shows up for a search and destroy mission. Yeah, it's better in the arm versus the face, but still, it's a scary thought. So, anyway, so I got all the bills paid today. They're all taken care of. I paid. I got up earlier this morning to make sure to get everything done before the morning show, so I can get ready for the show and be ready to go. Which I really appreciate when I can get the day going and everything goes good. Um, but you know, are we going to be able to fix these problems? Not without a little help. A little help from my extraterrestrial friends, the Palladians, the Arcturians. They want to save us. If you would just give them a chance. They're not the Greys. They have their ships parked in the distant, not too far away. But they also want to stir seas. We're the fun troops. We're the first that comes in. We're the ones that come out and say, "Look, changes are coming. For the better. You just need to be willing to get away from the 3D panic." Okay, so let's come on panel. Let's get them up here. Cursor, where are you? Cursor. There we go. Let's go ahead and answer the doorbell. Tiger Kitty. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Doing all right.
Has Jimmy been round yet?
Um, and Jimmy has not been here yet. No, he should be here in a little while. I did tell him his rent is ready,
Right.
but he also knows I do have a show 10 in the morning. So
Oh, he doesn't care about that. But
no, not really. um. So anyway,
so
we got
when's cake day, Michelle? When are you thinking of doing the cakes?
okay. Carrie coming up now. Go,
Hi,
Carrie. How you doing?
Morning, Kerry.
I'm good. Hey, Tiger. How are you guys doing?
Good, thanks. So when you thinking of doing the cakes, Michelle? Is this going to be like a
Well,
a
Friday,
live
me
thing?
and Krista are gonna go get the eggs and the
Right.
oil and the
Mm-hmm.
gotta get some more milk too and some food
Yeah.
for the house.
Get some cat litter while you're there.
I got still one bag left,
Oh,
but
good.
I haven't opened yet. So for the
Mhm.
cat litter, we're okay for right now, but we will be getting some more. Probably this week as well.
Have you
Uh,
tried any of that tea or coffee I gave you?
have I tried any of the coffee yet? Not yet. I got them here. I just didn't try them yet, but I'll get to it. I will try them.
You've got to review everything in that box, Michelle.
Yeah, I
If
got to
you,
review and everything in the box. I will get to more of it.
yeah,
And
Hi,
so
Chris.
so how you doing, Carrie?
I'm okay, thanks. I have a fever today. Hi, Chris. And Noodles is afraid of me. I just want you to know, Michelle, I win this big fight I've had with him for like 4 or 5 years. I win now. I'm the I'm the winner.
did he say he was afraid of you there?
He won't respond to me. He said yes, kinda. Cause okay, this is what's so cute, Tiger. I wrote him a message on Discord. He refused to accept my friend request and he won't answer me.
That seems kind of.
That means he's afraid, right? I win. Noodles.
Mojo says hi to you. Okay,
Hi,
Mojo
Mojo.
this morning. How about it, Mojo? You want to come up today?
Have you been on the panel with him yet, or has
Mojo
he been
hasn't been on the panel
jumping off
in a
again?
while, but maybe she'll come up today.
Who will come up?
Red says obviously Noodles is of me as well. I guess he chat blocked me.
Yes, Red. That's. He's very afraid of us. Hi, David.
I don't really know if he's afraid of us. Why would he be afraid of you? What did you do?
Me and Red. Well, I don't know why he's afraid of me, but clearly he is.
Yeah. Or maybe he is just. I don't know. I'm not going to judge anybody and say anything until I know more, but I want people to be able to talk on my panel and feel comfortable with each other.
Oh no, I'm just joking around, Michelle.
Yeah,
He's not
Michelle.
really afraid.
Sorry,
They have like
sorry
banter,
for mistake.
Michelle. It's
Yeah,
banter.
he's not living in fear.
No, he's not living in fear.
I think I think he's been so busy trying to grow his own channel that I think he kind of gets kind of overwhelmed right now with all the stuff he's trying to do. Which I respectfully understand him trying to grow his channel like he is.
Right.
Um, for me, I tried shorts. They didn't do anything for me.
Thanks, Mojo. Noodles, I'm not very, very sick. I'm only a little bit sick right now. Noodles, get in timeout.
Yeah. Phil Bear soon Carrie says Mojo. Carrie is very sick. Not right now, she's not. She said that she's doing better, okay. Or at least she's doing okay today.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, what did you think about what Laura said versus what Ray was saying about AI versus what some people are saying is the real problem is with the social media platforms? I think they're all kind of related to each other. Social media, AI, and government overreach.
Are you asking me?
I'm talking to you, yeah. Actually, I'm asking the panel in general, but yeah.
I
What
think
was the
that was a
question?
troll, Michelle, that came in. So I don't really care what a troll says.
Yeah,
You got to ignore the trolls, Michelle.
I usually do. Yeah, but I mean, the fact of the matter is that social media platforms can be used for good or bad, and we have known that often than not, it's used to cause problems for people in the world in their
Well,
lives.
how do you fix it then, Michelle? How do you think you could fix it?
Well, mandating something doesn't seem to work. Mandating government controls is not going to help. I think it's got to be one. It's got to be up to the individuals to make the decision if they're going to be part of it or not. And also, we need to have self help groups for them, like Social Media Anonymous, a program that with the 13-step program that acknowledges that
Oh,
you have a problem and then
I'm
encourages
sure
you.
they already have all that.
I'm sure they might, but I
There's
sure
people
haven't
that
seen
are
YouTube.
addicted to being
I have
online.
never seen YouTube promoting it. Obviously,
Well, why
Well,
would they want you
why
to get
would
off
they?
their app? Yeah, they want you to be addicted.
well, you never know. They seem to worry about some other kinds of issues, but they still seem to talk about
You
that.
don't see a beer advert showing the hangover after, do you?
Yeah,
You-
they only
yeah, they're only going to show you like the good
No,
stuff.
you don't see anyone in the beer commercial showing the hangover or the excessive drunkenness.
they do have to put disclaimers like don't drink while pregnant or smoking can cause lung cancer, but that was only after years of like federal lawsuits and stuff, I think.
Right. So then
Perhaps they
maybe
need a warning on YouTube, Michelle.
maybe they should be sued into the same thing, required to say, when they say, come say, please join YouTube, please no. YouTube may cause paranoid anxiety and may cause suicidal tendencies in children. Adult supervision is strongly encouraged. They need to do something like that.
They need to have some kind of warning program, like if this channel is known to dox or SWAT or
Right, yeah.
whatever, it should have something like that.
Like a human, not a robot going through.
Um,
A human going,
is I know the name of that software, and it really works. Foil won't work either. Ha! Wonder if they if
Lead.
Red
lead.
no,
Lead will solve a lot of issues, Red.
says about some kind of software program. We said social media is a whole system intended to link basically into the same world AI. Yeah.
Red's very smart. I like him. Is that a guy?
Yes, it's a guy.
Okay, I like Red. He's smart. He talks about a lot of things I'm interested in.
What kind of things are you interested in?
Like he just said that he can find an algorithm that someone's in that he can get Google to analyze someone for him, and I've seen that happen before. Um, I'll watch a channel and then YouTube runs an AI on the video I've watched and pulls up similar videos. So it'll sometimes say, "Do you want to watch other videos about
Yeah.
psychopaths?" When I didn't realize I was watching a video
That too.
about a psychopath.
That's part of the AI algorithm. That's what they do. Yeah.
Yeah, um the machine is analyzing people for
Yeah.
us,
Yeah,
and sometimes
it asked me what I thought of one of your videos the other day, Michelle. I
Right.
clicked life changing. I clicked it was life changing. So
that's so sweet of you, Tiger. Yeah,
Well, one thing that I think that YouTube realizes after watching my channel as much as they do when they go manually review it, when they were doing that so much, they were starting to say, now, wait a second. This channel's got some interesting points. And some people might actually be recommended to join it because they might be interested in the same points. Birds of the feather flock together, right? Some people they're interested in seeing the content I talked about, they'll likely get reviews or referrals to my content because it's what they are already looking for.
your
They,
content's very unique. I don't know if there's an algorithm that's programmed for you, Michelle.
I don't know if there's a specific algorithm, but there's software that puts people's content into like bins, if you will. You know, so like for example, the political ones go in political bins, social ones go in social bins. Um, and some people that look for certain things, the robot will go, oh, okay, you're into political. Let me look at my political bin and see if I, based on the other keywords, if there's something that's close to what you're looking for.
Oh, okay. Like it.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's listening to what we say too.
yeah. It's listening to what we're saying. That's why reasons why you got the closed captioning. It helps the robot, especially when we're doing live shows like this one. We have automatic closed captions turned on, which
Okay.
allows the robot to scan the content in real time. Also looks for video clips to determine what's being said. After all, just going by words and the way I talk, it wouldn't learn everything it needs to know about my content. But it also looks at the comments section on the side here to determine what kind of content is being discussed. Red says, if you know how to fool AI, you can get any info you want, even secret info. Yes, that's true.
Okay. Thank you, Michelle and Red. I didn't know that it observed everything. Can I ask a question off topic real quick? What is that behind your head on the right side of the
Right behind
screen?
my head, you see the giving tree.
No,
With the flowers.
no, no. On the other side of the flowers, Tiger. On the
The
right side of
little
the flowers.
woman holding a bag, is it?
Yes, yes. Is it a
What's that
figurine?
ornament, Michelle, to the right of the flowers?
What's Kevin? You mean on this scene here?
Behind you, there's a pot of flowers, and then
Yeah,
there's a
that's
like
a
it looks
plant
like
of
a
flowers.
woman holding something. What's she holding?
There you
Yeah,
go.
there on your windowsill, on your window ledge. What's that statue?
I don't remember seeing that lady before.
That's actually a little figurine. Actually, it's a kid's toy. It's supposed to be a Cinderella toy, animated
Oh,
toy, but I don't put the batteries in it because the music on it is horrifically awful. So I just left the batteries out. And then you got a little white Christmas tree next to the glass there with the flowers in it.
Yeah, it
very.
looks so cute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, the tree's looking very lush.
And then you
Look
got
at
a
all
secret,
those donations.
picture. You can see a picture of Noodles painted or two that's sitting over there in between the tree and the vase. And
There's your portrait from Noodles. Yeah, I see it.
and
Noodles painted that?
Yes.
That's so nice, Noodles. Look
yeah,
at you acting like a good person. That's amazing.
sketched it.
Framed it the lot. Look at it.
Very nice.
And then on the far right, you can see my little tablet, which I'm not using right now, but it's sitting over there. And
Oh, yes, I see it.
there's a couple old magazines in the tree. You can see our giving tree. The giving tree, a lot of those slips are from last month. I got to take them down today.
Oh.
Michelle, you should get a tree that's for the spring. I know we've already talked about this. I'm going to look for one and send it to you on Discord. I don't have the money to get it for you, but I'll make Noodles buy it or something.
A tree for spring.
Yes. Because you can't have a Christmas tree up the whole year. You got to put, I'm
Well,
not going to
here's the
talk to
thing.
you
She's
about
got
it on
nowhere
here
to
because I'm
put
going
it.
to, it'll just be a little
That's
stand in the
storage
corner.
space.
Well, in a way, it kind of
Oh, yeah, I forgot, Tiger. I forgot she has to store the tree.
right. And I'm
Well,
gonna do put it back in the
We're
cardboard
just
box it came
reusing
from,
it,
which
so
was
it.
kind of like remember we got all the lights on it. I mean, yes, the angel comes off, has its own little box for the angel, but the little lights, you take those off the tree, and you're likely to damage them. Michelle, you got three packs of those LED lights.
I had a tree up one time for 3 years. And
Oh
so I
wow!
don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, no, really, Tiger, I did. But it was because my baby was little and he loved the tree. And when he was teething, we'd walk around the house with him all night long,
Oh
like
yeah,
bouncing him and
yeah.
keeping him interested until like the
Entertained.
baby Tylenol could kick in or something. And so he would love to look at the tree at night.
I like the tree at night because it acts as a night light. And you can see
Yeah,
little LED lights on it. The little LED lights give just enough light in the living room so I can safely get around without basically having to feel my way around the living room.
Yeah, but you can get a little pre-lit tree that's a spring. Okay, I know you can't, but
Well, I could, but the thing is, the nice thing about this little tree is the fact is that this is also powered by USB.
oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
Well,
it plugs into a cell phone charger.
I'll post a picture of what I'm thinking of in the Discord, and then other people can say, "Oh, that's a stupid idea, Carrie," or they might say,
I suggested one. I have on my I don't have it on my public wish list, but I do have one on my parts list. That's a tree that is mains powered with a wall wart, but the problem is that it won't directly plug right into my power bank. So if we ever
"Oh,
lost power, I can keep that tree lit.
that would be cute," and then you could still have light.
So that means that I would never be plunged in the dark, at least for about 4 to 6 hours,
Yeah.
because the tree would be still providing light, so I don't have to light candles or anything.
Those
Well,
flowers are nice, Michelle. Did someone buy you those?
the flowers in the vase,
Yeah.
they're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
They
I
look like a still life painting.
I
Mm.
found those outside that somebody was going to throw out, and I said, you know what? I like the vase. I like the flowers. So like,
Michelle, you
they look
can't
good. So I brought them in. And
Oh, very nice, Michelle.
we used to have a bigger plant, a fake tree instead of pot. I think I got rid of that. Um, but I'm still gonna clean up this place on Friday. Christmas coming Friday, so we're gonna try to organize the house a little bit more. And
Again?
so that's
You're
what,
right, David. I'm wrong.
yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, Michelle. I'll try to remember not to bring it up again, but I have ADD, and every time I see that Christmas tree, I'm going to think, don't you want a spring tree?
Well, the spring tree, evergreen, spring tree without the flocking, maybe. I don't. I mean, I could, but like as I said, the tree with a box it comes in, it's right. Let's see if I can
Yeah,
show.
I know. You don't have a way to put it away. It's fine.
Top of the stereo is the box the tree came in.
Well, would the if the box is up there, the tree would go in the box, and you could with the.
Well, first we gotta organize the storage bin first,
Of course.
then we could stick it in the
Just,
box.
I love the tree. Just leave the tree.
Yeah, it's fine. I didn't know it was going to be.
Good morning, Glasgow Dave. How are you?
It certainly stands out nice. Everybody knows the tree is there. It's become pretty much the fixture of the studio, and it's unique. No one ever really thought about that, but the tree is a unique addition to the studio year round.
Sure is.
Just as it's equally unique to see all those pieces of paper on the tree of all the donations that we have gotten.
But
Very
isn't there a
lucky.
window behind it?
Uh,
Don't you
and,
want to see trees and stuff outside that are alive?
and then, of course, you can see the outside
That's
is
what she
raining.
sees.
Oh, that's not that great.
No.
Okay, I like the Christmas tree better.
We have cameras everywhere. We have this one is the outside camera. Obviously, that's the tree camera. Then we
Okay,
have
I like that camera the best.
me with
Michelle, do these cameras record, or it's just for you to flick on? You're not recording
um.
it.
They can record. They work with OBS. They don't have it with a freestanding recording system yet. I was gonna
Oh,
do that, but then again, I got enough things going on in this place.
well, I just wondered.
And then I've got this camera right here, and
I
then
just
there's
wondered if it
another
was like a
operator
security
up
system.
in here too. Yeah, so I was gonna set up a security system. I was gonna buy a DVR for that to plug into the cameras, but the problem is that number one, I already got enough rat's nest of cables going around here. I don't really want to deal with more of it, and I got one camera also in the kitchen that's not plugged in right now because I need another which would be good for the kitchen cam. You saw that one during the Thanksgiving dinner, the one that was mounted above the door. which is good because it lets you watch the kitchen entrance, and then we can put no one in the room behind me watching the front door, or put one in the hallway so that we can watch people coming and going on this floor to make sure no one's stealing anything or doing anything illegal or anything like that.
Just get a Ring camera instead of installing a bunch of stuff in your house. It can just connect.
iRing requires an application, requires a subscription. I'm tired of getting into subscription shit.
I don't think you have to have a subscription if you just want it.
Yeah.
If you just want it to be able to see,
Yeah, you do.
it just won't record. Well, we've used it for free, and we've also used it with the subscription.
Michelle has this old mechanical doorbell that you turn and makes a loud clapping noise. Michelle is the kind of person that can easily wire up a vibrational sensor, and then when you turn that, it would still make a regular mechanical electronic doorbell ring. I thought about it.
That would be cool. That's the bad
But,
thing about.
Well, any
but
kind
the
of
clapper
doorbell,
thingy is
Michelle.
loud enough. Thank you. You can wake up the dead. It was supposed to be a bell, but the person messed up the bell, so it's more like a loud clapper, clacker. It makes a clack, 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 clack sound.
You've got a doorbell then. Why do we always hear knocking on the door? Why is nobody ringing the doorbell?
Because I don't think people realize that the knob works.
Oh, we always hear boof, boof, boof,
The
boof.
kitchen one doesn't have one though, so the kitchen you have to knock
Oh,
on the
okay.
door.
But you really do need a doorbell because of your hearing.
Maybe, but no, I don't know. Usually I do fine with the door. Um, I don't really like to talk to a lot.
What if there's a fire in the building and they're trying to get you up out of bed
Well,
to
Kristen's got a
evacuate?
key to my door. She has the ability to come in, and the fire brigade knows how to open the door. So
All right. Do you have smoke
yes,
alarms,
I got
Michelle?
4 of them.
Jimmy installed them, I would imagine.
Jimmy did put them in, and I do check them. So yeah,
Mm.
the idea of the Ring camera is so that police agencies can um put in a new bill that they're working to legal tap and toll cameras for safety reasons. I don't think that's necessarily bad, but there is one thing. iRing is in it for money making. They're not going to give you a free account, not unless the state is going to pay for it. And right now, we can't even get the state to continue to renew the Affordable Connectivity Program, which expires in April. So this is the last month where I get $25 off my internet. So no ACP for you because the FCC is sunsetted the program because Congress didn't renew it. So if you think the state of Connecticut is going to finance someone paying someone's iRing doorbell, you got another thing coming. That's $19 a month. All agencies are corrupt at the moment. Yes, I know that.
The link is pinned, Dave. If you look, I don't know if you're on your laptop. If you look to the top of the chat bar, there's
Yeah. If you want to
like
come
where
up,
you type the chat is, go to the where it says Botrix, link to our
right.
public panel.
Maybe
Right
he
there.
didn't see it, or maybe he didn't click on it. Okay, panel link. So, yeah, there you go, Dave. You want to come
No, I
back
can
on
do
up?
that again.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm not really interested in paying for any more subscriptions. That's another way that the elites get you. They get you with making you pay for
Yeah.
everything. And making you subscribe to outside cloud services when you really don't need them.
It's right there, Dave. It says link to our public panel. It's in the chat now. Can you see it? I'll
Yeah,
do
it's
it
right
for you.
above you, Dave. Below you, actually.
Yes.
It's right below you. It says support. Right there, the panel link. Oh, it's right above them, actually. It's about 2 spots right above them. It says link to our public panel, subject to change without notice.
I can't do YouTube or anything on my phone. I can just about do Discord.
You can do the same thing. Just type in exclamation panel link. It'll show you the panel link in Discord too. So if Glasgow Dave is on my Discord, he can do the same thing. Exclamation PANELLINK. It'll show him the panel link.
There it is. It's
Yeah. Right there again. Very last line on the open chat.
So what are your plans today, Michelle? You got anything planned?
I don't really have anything planned. Oh yeah, Wee Woo Wednesday. Wee Woo
Yes,
Wednesday.
you've got your Wee Woo
Yes.
Wednesday. You must have. You haven't spent your last Starbucks cards, have you? Are you saving them up?
Well, it worked out fine for Carrie, but her phone battery died. So that's
Oh,
um.
okay.
Can I
Maybe
use
she
the
can
net
go
channel
plug
search?
herself in and then come back.
Actually, here's the thing. Yes, we can use Google Meets with this as well. We already know that, right? But the whole point of using the Restream IO is so that people can publicly can join the panel, and I can still screen them to make sure that they're not going to do something nasty. That's the whole point of
I
using the
like
software.
this. There's nothing wrong with this. I quite like it.
Yeah, it's kind of like StreamYards, but I don't have to pay another $20 a month for
Right,
Stream.
and it works, Michelle. It works perfectly fine. I know some people on their phones have problems, but if you don't touch anything, it's fine.
Yeah, turn on the Do Not Disturb on your phone. That might help first. Just to turn on the Do Not Disturb to just tell the phone, do not ring, do not buzz, and just let you talk on the panel and focus on the panel. It works fine. Okay, somebody wants to come up. It's Carrie again. Go ahead, Carrie. Yeah, I know you say your battery died.
Hello.
Yeah,
Welcome
how
back.
you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
I
So
was
I
looking at
bought a
pictures of
dehydrator,
trees.
Michelle. Sorry, what was that?
You were looking at pictures of what?
Spring trees.
Oh, okay.
Michelle, I bought a dehydrator.
You bought a dehydrator.
Yeah.
What are you going to
And
do with it? You're
well,
going to make dehydrated chips and carrots and things
I
like
bought
that?
a big rosemary bush and I trimmed it down before I planted it yesterday. So I had all the leftover rosemary and I've got it in there at the moment, making some dried rosemary. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh,
I'm
so
going
you're
to
going to
dry
make, you're gonna make herbs.
herbs, anything.
Hey, herbs, banana chips.
No, I don't like those. Anything I could grow.
Maybe
I'm gonna shove in there.
dehydrated tomatoes.
Yeah.
Dehydrated potato chips.
What would they taste like?
So like regular potato chips, but they're not fried. They're just dehydrated
Ooh,
chips.
healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be healthy. Might be a little bland though. But the whole
Yeah.
idea with
Dry
those
as
is
shit as
to
well.
use them to make things where you need potato pieces, but you don't have any fresh potatoes, or part of your
Mm. Well, I'm growing quite a bit of garlic as well, so I thought
garlic.
I could make some
Great.
garlic powder.
Yeah, you can try out garlic pieces, cloves. But I like fresh.
It's just fun, isn't it? Shoving things in and dehydrating them.
I never tried dehydrating garlic. I never tried dehydrating at all because I never had one. But it sounds like it could be interesting.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you how it does.
Can you make homemade
It's been in there all
coffee
night.
using a dehydrator? Homemade
Can you?
instant coffee using a dehydrator.
Really?
I never heard of
What? I
that
just
idea.
stick the
Well,
beans
I
in.
suppose you could. I mean, they normally freeze dry coffee, so I
Oh,
suppose
oh.
it could.
I shove a bit in. Let's see what happens. Grind it up.
Well, yeah, I suppose once you dehydrate, once you make a pot of coffee and then you put it into a container in the dehydrator, and it should theoretically dehydrate the coffee, but it might make the coffee very bitter because the fact is it's going to heat it up early. Especially most standard dehydrators have a heating element in them, so that they're going to
Right.
cause the coffee to sort of get kind of a burnt taste.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
but that might be fine for some things though.
right. But I mean, I got a lot of fruit and vegetables and herbs and
B
stuff. So that's
Steve
what I may
says
eat.
YouTube Noodles channel. This is Lumi's channel. Says bass playing Chunky says closest I ever gotten to a dehydrator is 8 pints and 4 packs of peanuts. 8 pints and 4 packs. Yeah, that'll do you. How about a lot of how about a lot of coffee in the daytime? Yeah, I don't drink too much coffee, and especially during a heat wave. Um,
Oh, I'm tea. Tea
no,
all the way. You got to
not
try some of that
roast.
Yorkshire tea,
You
Michelle.
can't
Get a
pour
cup
liquid
of
into a
Yorkshire.
dehydrator, but you can put it in a container that's heat resistant, and you could theoretically dehydrate. Um, but I've never seen anyone do it with coffee like that. But I guess it could be a done thing if some people really like their homemade tasters burnt.
Breaking news, Michelle. Breaking news. Breaking news.
What's that?
Fresh off the press. Mojo is not wearing a bra. Do do
Oh,
do.
really? Well, breaking news is I'm wearing a bra that's stretched too big for me, so basically I'm not really wearing one either.
Breaking news. I'm not wearing one either.
Well, I am wearing one, but it's so
I'm in the
stretched
middle
out.
of nowhere. No one can see me. I've got a pair of
It's
old
more like
sweats.
it's just more like just a band-aid. It's just more like an appearance thing. It doesn't really.
Oh, like a boob tube.
Yeah. Freeze dry can.
I'm guessing Jem's got one then. That's great. I can talk to Jem about what I can
First of
dehydrate.
all, where do you get a freeze dryer for home use? I mean, from what I've seen a freeze dryer do, I don't think it's gonna really be something you can put in the freezer. Because from ones I've seen, they tend to use pressure to lowering the freezing point of subjects. Vacuum. They use a vacuum.
Mojo.
Okay.
Mojo, it's okay. When I get home from shopping or whatever, I just strip off, put my lounge wear on, which is my sweats. Off come the knickers and the bra. It Men don't realise bras are not the most comfortable thing.
No, they're not.
Can you imagine having
Unless
a
they
piece
get
of
so stretched
elastic
out to the
stretched
point they
around
don't
you?
actually provide any support anyway, then you could say it's kind of comfortable because it's not really doing anything. It's just there for looks.
Grizz. Oh, you don't have to do that, Grizz. There's plenty of me drunk videos going around YouTube.
Chris is going food shopping tomorrow. I'm going food shopping real quickly with Krista on Friday. She's coming over Friday. Oh, Krista, were
Hang
you
on, why are you going on 3 shopping trips? Why don't you just go once? Krista's
because
going tomorrow.
originally I didn't know when she was going shopping, and second of all, um, but we could do a combined trip tomorrow if Krista feels
You
up
do,
to it.
yeah. Why are you wasting gas? Keep going up the shop. You should pile in
Um,
together.
oh, she said I'm also food shopping this morning. Oh, okay. So she's gone food shopping to right now this morning. Okay,
Why don't you
that's
two coordinate, Michelle? When Krista goes food
we
shopping, you
can.
is it payday today or something?
Um, yeah, I got paid today. I got all my
Right.
bills.
Okay. So you know that Krista gets paid the same day as you. Why don't
Yeah.
you just make that your shopping day?
We could have, but we never thought about it. She's coming Friday, so maybe we can talk about that Friday. We're gonna try to work and try and organize the house a bit.
Again? Last year,
And
you and Krista kept doing this, and nothing really got done.
right.
You just sat at the kitchen table talking a lot.
Oh no. We actually
Yes,
sometimes
you
sat in the
did.
living room and talk, but we gotta bring some of these empty cardboard boxes out to porch and maybe have Ray bring some of the stuff downstairs that's a little clunky, like the computer that's broken and stuff like that. So yeah, we are
I'm
gonna
just
try to
saying,
make some.
Michelle, you can't afford to keep paying people
And I
to
told her this time
pop
I'm
round
making.
and help you out.
I told her this time I'm making the coffee. Um, because I figured we can make a better pot of coffee and save some money. Since I got regular
Right.
coffee, make a pot of 12 cups, and then we have, and then of course we get mugs she can use. I can mugs I can use. Hell, we can even use the China silver mug. We got these mugs. We got China ones too. These
Yeah,
are
it's nice. Sit and
the
have a
ones.
nice coffee together. That's nice. Hey, Michelle, you
Exactly.
could
We can work and get in the house done, and it'll be
before you start, you could open a packet of English biscuits and give Krista a taster.
because I figured instead of paying all that money to McDonald's, I mean, when McDonald's has been doing renovations, they haven't had been open for coffee for 2 weeks in a row, and so we went to Dunkin' Donuts twice, and I don't like Dunkin' Donuts coffee that much. It's kind of the opposite to Starbucks in the sense it's a completely different taste. It's like a light roast.
Yeah.
Um, I I of all the
Well,
coffee cups I will drink, I do like McDonald's because I get one free refill out of the deal. And then the Cumberland Farms is really the preferred, but you don't get free refills.
I remember, I'm just going to say this because I remember last year Krista coming round to help you clean like a few times.
Yeah,
And you really didn't get very far, Michelle. It was a lot of sitting around talking.
yeah,
Um,
but that's
yeah.
fine. The idea is we can start picking up some things and bringing some things outside, and maybe she can help me sweep the kitchen floor a bit better. And we'll try to get that in.
Just why don't you give Krista some of them English biscuits and have a. That's really nice to sit down and have a cookie with a coffee.
We can get more done now that Ed is not around to the way that we do when he was. Absolutely. And like I said, we can make coffee here. We don't have to buy coffee at McDonald's. We don't have to buy coffee at Cumbies. We do got coffee grounds.
Yeah, that'd be
But
nice, Michelle. It sounds good.
you gotta
Make a
get
big
milk
pot.
anyway. Right. Right. So you got to get milk anyway. So either way, here's what you got to still go to the store. So here's what I'm going to suggest. Go on. Just because you may not have enough milk right now for Krista and Coffee for Friday, is go to Cumbies, get 2 regular coffees in the venti size. That's the big, large coffees. And then one for you, one for her.
Michelle, why don't you just go to Cumbies and get some milk?
We're going to get that on the way home. Because in other words, we're going to go first,
Oh, you need a
get
coffee
the
before you
coffee,
start.
and then get the non-perishable food items like cereal and cat lip. Give me some cat food. Don't forget some cat food, but she's gonna want
She's
some.
got that, Mojo. She's got plain digestives. They'll go lovely with a coffee.
Yeah,
You got to dunk them,
I'll
Michelle.
see if
Get
we
them
can buy
in.
some more of the plain digestives because we eat them all. But we will certainly get
What?
some.
You ate all the plain ones?
Yes, I eat the plain ones too.
Michelle, you didn't even review the plain ones.
They were good though. Okay, I'll tell you that. They
You
were
ate a
not.
whole packet of plain digestives and you didn't review them.
I know. It is. I did. I sorry about that. They were good though. It must have been you ate the whole thing.
Well, all the
Nice
American
time.
people,
Yeah.
I just want to apologise for this. You were promised reviews of English candies, drinks, coffee, tea. It seems like Michelle has been gorging on the box.
Not really. The show hasn't really eaten out of the box in a couple of days now. No, it's still here. We still got chips left. We still got some chocolates left.
There's no cookies left.
but no cookies. I'm
What about
sorry.
all those little packets of cookies, samplers I got you?
Oh yeah, I do got some of the vanilla. I do got the little 2 packs. I got one of the
Yeah.
2 packs left.
Give
All right, so
some
let me look
either
at the
one of them.
comments real quick here. Plain digestives are fine. My favorite coffee. Logan Christmas Will says hi, Dave. David says Michelle has good coffee. Hi, Krista. Look at the world. I like Folgers in a cup. She uses Folgers instant coffee, which is great. I use Folgers instant coffee too. Oh, we got enough of
Yeah,
that.
I don't mind an instant. In England, that's what most
Coffee
people
mix
drink.
with balls. Who says Grizz? Mojo says darned. David says I haven't had coffee yet. Or my toast. Mojo says plain digestives crushed are good for a cheesecake base. I have heard you. Have heard you explain that.
Yeah.
I have never tried that.
Just
Um,
with butter. You just mix them up with like a graham cracker.
yeah, I know. They tasted kind of similar
Yeah.
to graham cracker, but not quite. They were not quite as pronounced with the graham taste, but they were still very good though. Of course, they were
Um,
the whole
Bass
pack.
player junkie. She had custard creams. I gave her those.
I
She
have.
had bourbons. I
I
gave
ate
her
the
those.
I ate
She's
the
eaten
pack of
them all.
Tabasco custard creams. They're gone. The
They've
bourbon
gone.
creams are gone.
What bourbon's
All the
gone?
digestives are gone.
All that's left is a few crumbs on the keyboard.
Oh yeah, I got crumbs on the keyboard or in the floor too. I got to sweep. That's why recently I've got Christmas help here.
So,
Um,
Michelle, out of the bourbons, the custard creams, and the
all right,
chocolate digestives, which were your favourite?
okay, Krista. I will text you a quick list of things we need. Basically, I gotta get another couple boxes of rice checks and some more milk and
Eggs, eggs,
maybe
eggs. Krista, she needs eggs.
eggs. Yes, we need eggs. Let's be aware eggs have gone up in price a lot.
Well, you're
But
getting a lot out of it. You're getting all
so
these
do you want to come borrow my food stamp card, or do you want to use my PayPal card, or what to get the eggs and stuff? Um. Oh, before I forget, Krista, did you actually try to contact us on Kick last night? There was a person that claimed they were you on Kick, and I asked them to text me, and they never texted me. I was wondering if you were trying to get on Kick, but it was so late you decided not to try to respond. So, were you trying to reach out to me last night on Kick?
I don't think so. Krista doesn't. I haven't seen Krista on a night, not at night time either. She
Yeah, I
goes
got.
to bed. She goes to bed too early for it to have been a.
Yeah, well,
Laura, can you stop it, please? Thank you.
we'll see what happens. Coffee plunger. Was that like a French press coffee thingy? Cause
Oh, Michelle, do you want one of them? I've got about 3 of them. Do you want a French press?
no, thank you. I don't have the patience to sit there and squash coffee grounds down like that.
Oh my God, how lazy can you get?
I know some people like them, but I drink percolator. So only thing instant coffee is good for is sprinkling.
Yeah, I'll go and have a look, Red. Let's
That's
see
a
why
different
she's
thing. I
not.
never tried that. I never tried that. Um, Sprinkling on ice cream. That sounds interesting. But for right now, Krista, if you want, please do get at least a gallon of milk, a couple boxes of checks. If you want to use my food stamp card, you can come on up and borrow it. You know the pin on it anyway. Um, yeah.
Red was correct. It was the cow man.
Well, like I said, coffee percolator is easy enough. Basically, unless
Yeah.
your technology connections who hates percolated coffee, it says you're boiling the coffee water, and then the water goes up the center stick, and then it sprays onto the ground, and then shifts back down, boils again, percolates down. Unless you got an Italian percolator, which where the water stays separate the whole time. And so in that case, the coffee percolator from Italy, the water is in one container, and then the coffee that's made ends up in another container. I just got a standard American coffee pot, so it's on the stove one. I don't have a electric percolator. Mine sits on the stove. Um, Folgers
Yeah.
remind me
I've
of
had one of those, Michelle, in Italy. When I lived in Italy, we cooked it's like cooking the coffee on the stove.
yeah. I've seen them also on Amazon.
What are they called? It's not a percolator, is it?
That's what they are. They're actually called percolators.
Are they? Oh.
Yeah. Um,
They
they're
were. That was good coffee. It was really strong. I think it made espresso.
yeah. You're thinking about espresso, which is
Yeah.
steamed coffee. Steamed coffee.
Yeah. It was probably it was espresso because it only made
Tiny,
little.
tiny little cups. Almost like something you might get with your medication, like your cough syrup or something.
Yes, I lived in Italy and I lived in Belgium.
Uh,
I didn't come here from England. I haven't actually lived in England 20 years. I came here from Belgium, and came to Belgium
Not to
from
drink, we're all
Italy.
doing fine. Thank you for asking.
Morning, Gothic.
David S. says Folgers has as much caffeine as brewed percolated coffee. You can make it really strong just by adding another teaspoon or two. Yep, that's what we do.
Yeah.
We do that.
But in England, they don't, Michelle. In England, most people use instant, but they use a nice instant. I mean, you can get some really nice instants in England.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I coffee. I don't like automatic drip coffee pots. I tried them. I have one. It makes a small 2 cup, and it's like every time I drink a automatic drip coffee, it's like I feel like I'm not getting enough taste out of it.
Wow. Maybe you're not putting enough coffee in, or maybe you need a stronger coffee.
Oh, I mean, I think it's my landlord. Hold on a minute. Who is it?
Hey, Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy, come for money. Give money now. Give money.
It's Jimmy News Bell. Yeah. Oh, based on the audience, this is the middle function. This is the thing that makes all the noise I talked about. Then you want to pick up his right. Okay, no good for you. It's in the bedroom show. Oh, let me get you a check. You can put it back in the bedroom.
Yeah, that's it, right. You watch her, she'll try and tell him like that something's broken or something. He just like, money, 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 money. Totally ignores everything she says. Ha! She just said, want rent? Tell Jimmy I said he's an idiot. I'm the same, Mojo. I don't like any vanillas or any caramels in my coffee or teas. Cold tea. I mean, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Cold coffee. Ugh.
Okay. All right. Oh, Jimmy, do you think you could? I'm not sure whose cat it is, but there's a cat on this floor. A boy cat. He sprays. It's not Rusty because Rusty doesn't stay in the hallway. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because we gotta get some air fresheners in this hallway. Thank you.
Is that the slumlord?
Yeah. Did you hear him? I don't know. I don't know. Off he goes. Bye bye. Got my money. Bye, bitch.
I hope you do, Red.
I'm sure he'll get his karma. He's
I
got
mean,
loads
did
of her
it
money. You know, when she moved into
today's
this
the
apartment, she paid down like 3 months' rent. She's not going to get that back.
why did she have to pay 3 months
She
rent ahead of
didn't
time?
have to, but she was in the money at the time. She got, I don't know how she got some money, but she got some money somehow. And so she thought she was doing the best thing to pay 3 months in advance so that it covers her. But if she was leaving, he'd never say, well, you got 3 months free. Never.
Okay, I'm back.
What
So
I don't understand is it's the morning of the 3rd, so she just got her disability last night at midnight, right? And he's there to get the money, but does he come on the morning of the day she needs a repair done
No,
that morning? I mean, it
no.
doesn't seem like
call
he's on
him.
the ball.
I call him when I get the rent. So he knows that usually very early in the morning when the money comes in, I cut the check first for him, so he's all set. And all he has to do is just come by and pick it up when he's free. So
I'm
that's
saying though that the money just came in last night and he's here this morning to get it from you. But is he that punctual when it comes to repairing things? And I'm guessing the answer is no. I think that's unethical.
no, he
That's all
does.
I wanted to say.
He does repairs.
No, he
That,
does not, Michelle.
that's
You
not
just
what
had
other
to do
people
your own
say.
floor. For goodness sake, you had to buy the materials, pay for the labour.
Right. Well, the kitchen floor was something Michelle did pay for out of her own pocket. Yep.
What exactly has he fixed then?
Well, because Michelle doesn't break anything. 30.
Michelle, I've been a landlady. You still have to upkeep the place. You know, it
Yeah,
has
there's
to
still
Yeah.
be,
regular maintenance.
yeah. You
But I
got to
won't
go
talk about
around
it
and
anymore. I just
inspect it and like make sure everything's good. He doesn't even do that.
Krista says she's paying $9.50 a month for rent. Yeah.
That's not bad for how many bedrooms she got.
She's got a 2 bedroom.
That includes her heating, though, doesn't it?
No, it does not. She has to pay for her own gas.
Mm.
I'm the only one that gets heat and hot water included in the rent. She doesn't. Um, she has to pay for her own gas for heat and cooking.
Oh, okay.
Yes, her building has gas stoves, and unlike Jimmy's
I
national way
still
of
don't
using
think that's a lot of money for a
stoves,
two-bedroom. Maybe it's because I've come from DC area, but I used to rent my
oh yeah,
studio
it's probably
apartment
not
out.
bad for a 2 bedroom at all. Really,
My
nine
studio
fifty.
apartment was more than that, and it didn't even have like its own bedroom. It was the bedroom was in
Right.
with the kitchen.
like a studio apartment.
Yeah, yeah. It was above my garage, so I'd rent it out, and I'd get more than 950 for it. Mind you, the bills
My
were
rent is
included.
$800 a month,
That's
Dave. $800 a month with heat and hot water included in it.
that's not bad, Michelle. You know.
No, it's not. I mean, it doesn't pay for the electric stove. It doesn't pay for the lights. It's just the rent. So, but I mean, it's. But it's funny when Jimmy bought the other building that Krista lives in. Being is he's so anti-gas. He's such a gasophobe. You would have thought he would have ripped all the gas furnaces out of there, and all the gas heaters and gas hot water heaters and cookers. He left them in there. He's like, I guess he decided it was just either, even though he had an electrician rewire the place, or someone did anyway. Um, Everybody has 200 amp service over there. He decided not to tear out the gas stoves or the gas water heaters or the gas furnaces.
Because
They're
it's
all
too
there.
tight to. That's why he didn't want to spend any money. Yes, he does have a wife. I don't know about kids, but I think she lives in one of his other apartments. He's got a room in
I don't see Milka around much.
Milka.
I think there's something going on with her health right now.
Uh,
Yeah.
It's probably poisoning her for the insurance.
Was
probably.
updated. It could be forced to pay much more. Yes, unfortunately.
That is true. Yeah.
But Grizz, he should still have, in my opinion, still have integrity.
Hey, the landlord's gonna say, "Well, now I can charge more because I gotta pay back all for all the renovation work done." And then I'm probably talking about paying $1,100 a month to make up
Mm,
for all the upgrades that are done. So
yeah, I guess it swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
yeah, she would be out of that apartment for sure. Michelle, when she was paying $900 a month for $800 a month rent plus $100 back rent each month, was a struggle. She wasn't making any money on YouTube at the time. I mean, yeah, she probably could do it now, but that really would cut into her bottom line.
But Krista, I thought he had uh, an apartment in the building that he
She had
sleeps
an
in.
apartment originally in this building. She used to live in apartment one. So
Maybe he keeps a girlfriend in the apartment and his wife in
Yeah,
the
that's
house.
what I think. I think he's
yeah, well, she wanted something a little bit bigger because her daughter was about to be born, so she wanted a bigger place. So she moved to another apartment in town, and the landlord was a real douchebag. And so she ended up leaving there after he started eviction centers because the woman downstairs was a big complainer, and he took the woman downstairs viewpoint and forced her out, refused to accept her rent, and
Oh, you're talking about Krista?
I'm talking about Christy, yes.
Oh, yeah, when Krista had to move.
Is Lakeville a nice town? Very, very, very rural, very, very isolated. No T-Mobile servers in Lakeville. Um, Not really any really too much Frontier cell phone service either, or AT&T. You need a landline phone in Lakeville. You really do. You cannot get a cell tower.
Well, I mean, most people have mobile phones now, Michelle. Don't even need a landline.
Well, I know. That's what I'm telling you. If you ever move to Lakeville, get ready to pay for a landline.
Oh, what? Cell phones won't work out there?
No, there's no towers
Oh,
except for maybe
wow.
one little bit of an AT&T tower. That's it.
Hmm.
And Michelle doesn't have a roaming agreement with it, so it won't work for her.
He has a fancy house for his wife and a slummy apartment for his side hoe.
He has the McMansion, yeah, but they only really sleep on the first floor. The second floor is totally vacant.
What? He's got a mansion and he just uses one floor.
Yeah, doesn't even use the basement, and which is also furnished, which is also finished.
Hmm.
He's got 400 amp electric service in it. Um,
Do you have to pay for Walmart bags now, Mojo? Didn't you know that? Walmart
uh,
bags.
Plastic bags you do. I don't know about if they have paper bags anymore. They don't
You got to
cheap
pay for
it.
them as well, Michelle. Yeah, you can get the paper. You got to pay. Paper or plastic, you have to pay.
Well, that's one reason why Michelle decided to buy some more of the green bags that she already has.
Yeah,
She
good
shows
idea.
you them
Yeah.
because
I
those
have
are tough
shopping
as
bags.
nails, and she likes them.
Yeah, I
But
have
she
to have
only
them for
had
Aldi.
two originally, and they were both being used carrying computer stuff and camera stuff, and so she wanted two more specifically for shopping stuff.
Right. And they work very well for you, don't they?
There's a shotgun shack in Illinois that's $700 a month, Michelle.
Oh, yeah, because I was shocked, Mojo, when I went to England the other
Why do
month
you?
that they charging in
Oh,
England
what?
now.
Because Jimmy asked me to assess the electrical problem there, and there was something problem with the main breaker. And I told him, "I'm sorry, I am not sticking my hands in 400 amps. You're gonna have to call an electrician." Sorry, the answer is no. So he had to call an electrician to fix it. Um, I mean, I know my limits. So when I saw the electric breaker was sparking and arcing, I said the main breaker. I said I am not touching that thing. You kidding
Michelle, the
me?
fact he dragged your ass around there to do his electrics is just.
That's
when he
insane.
won't even do shit for you.
Yeah.
He does stuff for me too.
Name something.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
came by
name
and picked up the rent.
She probably worked on it.
That's about all he's done.
it.
It's what's that now?
Name something. Name some things that Jimmy's done for you.
Well, he canceled the eviction and let Michelle stay, as long as Michelle paid the back rent, which she did. When he actually had her dead
At
to
the
rights,
back rent, you weren't even here though, right? What's
No,
the back rent
we've
for?
moved.
If he
He
owes
was
you 3 months rent and you were gone those 2 months at Patty's, you don't owe those 2 months because you weren't here. And he
right?
could apply the 3 months towards that. He's just taking advantage of you.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. She was charging Michelle $975 a month.
I know, but he charged you rent, right?
Regularly, they charged Michelle regular rent was $700, but she couldn't pay it for 2 months because she had to pay Fatty.
I know, and what I'm saying is,
Oh,
I just now found out that he had 3 months deposit on you. He could have applied those 3 months to
Yeah,
it, kept 1,000
he used
or
it.
800 for the.
He had 2 months deposit, and he used all that.
He used it for what? Those 2 months?
Right.
mm,
Which means that now I had no longer had a security. But I said the last month's rent was used to pay for my last month I was there for January and February. And so it was very simple. He
we've
was
had
the
this
eviction
discussion that
papers
you're
all
not getting
drawn
it.
up.
This
And then
doesn't make
me and
sense.
him decided to work it out. We talked to his lawyer. We went
What?
down and actually talked to his lawyer in Bristol. And the lawyer said, "So, Miss Elizowski, do you want to cancel this eviction?" And he said, "Yes, I want to cancel this eviction." Because,
This is what I was trying to tell you guys about the other day that was traumatizing to her. Because she was so upset.
yeah,
Yeah, he. Ugh.
Thanks, Mojo. I love when I'm right. It makes me so happy.
I told Jimmy, as far as electrical wiring contract, I said, "Jimmy, if you want me to become a wired electrician, a licensed one, we can go take the exam. We can go through, meet the licensing requirements. We could do that." But then I looked into the details. You need to have an apprenticeship under you. You have to have proof that you are working with an electrician as an apprentice. And I'm like, oh, well, I haven't. So I guess it don't count. But that would have been easier if I would have had better eyesight than I do. So I said, yeah, that ain't worth it.
So
Yeah.
you moved out of the apartment in with Patty, and was paying Patty rent.
Actually, I was originally Patty was going to have Michelle move in with her, but unfortunately, Michelle realized, and Patty realized it too later. She apologized for it. Michelle, well, she kind of took advantage of Michelle.
Oh my god.
She didn't kind of take advantage. It was pretty deliberate, wasn't it?
It was
Are you
deliberate.
just being kind? Are you being kind like you usually are? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was getting money off of you, even though
Oh
you'd
yeah,
agreed.
she was definitely looking for money out of Michelle, definitely big time, and she wanted me out of the picture. She didn't want me in the world at all. She was scheming to get rid of me. Yeah,
Oh, Lumi.
but I wasn't gonna let Lumi go anywhere because I'm married to Lumi.
Well, that's in the
So
past now, Michelle. You've moved
that's the
on,
past, and we
and
got the rent situated. There's no evictions because
right.
everything's paid
You've
up.
learned
Jimmy
by
got
your
his,
mistake.
in essence, Jimmy also got his security deposit back in the form of 9 months of back rent. So we're all good.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it that way. And then the rent went up. Um, and she
of
was
course it did.
$dollars a month. She was paying $200 a month for something like 9 months. I said basically that goes all the last month's on security deposit got back, and
Look what
then
he did to you, Michelle, with Ed.
of course, and after that is it came to me in October of 2020. He said, "I hate to ask you this, but can you pay $100 a month because the costs are going up so much? I need increase the rent." I said, "No, I paid $900 a month for 9 months. I can certainly pay $800 a month. I've done that for 9. I can certainly do 800 a month." So I said, "Yeah, sure." Because you're right, things are going up in price. So I went from $700 a month for almost 14 years to $800 in October of 2020. So I still got pretty good when you realize all those years I got rent for $700 a month.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
All
I
the rent
wouldn't
you
pay
paid all those
any
years,
more for
Michelle,
that
you could have,
apartment.
Michelle, all the rent you paid for all those years, you could have had a house by now.
You can't
True.
think like that, Michelle. You can't think like that. You could have had a house by now. And what about if that house had a big problem in it, and then you needed all new pipes or something, or it had a big flood and you didn't have any insurance? You could have been in a worse condition than you are now.
Well, like I said, the point is that we got it resolved. So that was happy. Jimmy was happy. His wife, which is my landlady, was happy. The lawyer was not happy because he didn't get to evict anybody. But he was happy at least that we worked it out. So it worked out for me and worked out for everybody.
Yeah.
And like
Well, good.
Jimmy knows, he knows I'm gonna be here for the long haul. He knows I'm not gonna be able to afford to move right now. But we are making inroads financially. We are getting ahead.
I know.
We
I know
have
you're
right
doing
now
very well.
currently in the bank, we made like a just from the social security check, we have a $200 net profit this month. So
Michelle, you don't have to tell us all your finances, but I'm glad you're
yeah, I
making
know.
your.
I'm just telling you that's not including any money from you two. I'm
And
just
that's
talking about
good. That's
regular.
good. That's
I'm
good.
right. Just from my social security check, I got $200 not profit left, which
That's
is
great.
exactly where I want to be.
Great.
Because right now I got $400 in the checking account. So what's going on is we're putting money. Next year you're gonna have 414 because you got to take out 60 for the hair. Right. But you're still making bank. I'm still making bank.
And how much is your
Or
credit
is still
card?
on the rise.
How much is your credit card up to
I
now?
just paid Capital One $200 this month. I paid the ally. I paid them 100 when it was due, and then when I get paid from YouTube again this month, I'm gonna pay them ally another $100,
Right.
and then next month in May we're gonna pay Capital One another $200, which
That's
is increasing and lowering my credit card utilization and increasing the revenue that I make.
great. Well, sounds good.
My
Congratulations,
credit
Michelle.
score is
That sounds
going
wonderful.
up just like that.
Yeah. Hmm.
I have to go. I'm sorry. Thank you for having me
All
up. I
right.
need to
See you
rest
later.
for a little bit.
Thanks for coming on the show. I really do appreciate you being on here today.
Thanks, Michelle. And
We'll be
Amy, thanks,
here
Tiger. I
tomorrow
mean,
too.
bye, Tiger.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
I'll see you later, Carrie.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we're all pleased for you, Michelle, that things are finally, taking off for you.
Stable. Things are
Yes.
stable
Yes.
in a good way, and they are showing some improvements.
You went
Michelle said
years.
just broke through the glass ceiling. Now she got it all cut up, all bad, but she's crawling her way out of the glass ceiling and
Yeah, but
getting
you
into the
also
next
have to
level.
remember, Michelle, all the things people have bought you. That all goes in as well. Like the mixer,
Yes, I know. I'm adding all those into
and
that.
I
But
mean,
like I
you are
said,
you are rolling in it. I don't know anyone who gets the amount of gifts as you get.
I'm sure there might be other YouTubers that do too, but that's not the point. But thank you, everybody. Let's give thanks to everybody who's donated everything over the years.
Thank you, everybody.
I mean, let's give thanks to everybody that have donated. I mean, it does make a difference
Mm-hmm.
because we're finally getting ahead
Yeah.
in a way that is appreciative of me and Lumi, and we're making major inroads in a positive way.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the inroads, don't worry about Silver Moon Radio, guys. Silver Moon Radio will still be on this weekend. Okay,
Yay.
let's just say that. Don't worry about that because I got a feeling Warner Brothers had spies in there and they were flagging it.
Right.
Either that
Yeah.
or they have their system checks to see if anything's got anything in the movie that was publicly seen or something. Maybe.
Yeah.
Movies are lightning rod anyway.
Because Silver Moon is for the first time taking off. I remember when it used to be just me sat there, and there was times way back when Red was just sat there.
2 or 3 people. It's not really. It's taking off slowly. It's doing fine. That's why I'm saying I have not a problem with Silver Moon growth.
Right.
It's doing good. Kick did good last night. Even though we didn't have a movie, we did fine. We had like 12 people.
I know, that was really good.
So we did good there too in Kick, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
You know. So and now Kick is monetized as well. We don't have anyone buying any subscriptions yet, other than the 4 or 5 that I bought. But then again, I got the money back from that when what was it? Straight paid me back for the money I paid in for the membership. So I paid in for the months.
Right. All right, Michelle, I'm going to go. I'm going to get on with the day. So thanks for having me up. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
And so let me get ready to do my closing comments. But let me look at the comments here first. Let's see. Let's get to the more latest one. Welcome, Christian said, in the United States, it does not matter if you have to be in rehab or stay at someone else's home for a while. If your stuff is inside the apartment, you are still legally bound to pay rent. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. And that's because at that point, your apartment is being the storage locker. So now, of course, you can rent a storage locker, but you can't live in a storage locker. But you can live in an apartment. Then if you're not physically there, guess what? Your apartment becomes a storage locker. And technically, the only one that's supposed to be in there is you. Well, Patty had to go up here because I couldn't climb the stairs because my leg was so bad. I couldn't even get enough strength to get up the stairs. That took a lot longer to get the strength to get up the stairs. It took me like 3 years to get strong enough to go up and down the stairs as easy as I do. That's true. That's right. You still only be 3 to 5 people. And so Silver Moon is growing. We've seen as many as 12, 14 people at Silver Moon at times. But I don't think what changed as much with Silver Moon is the fact is that people really should look back at the history of Silver Moon, the music programs. If you want to see how good we are now, you got to see where we came from. Wait, there's still a thing about that. It is hard to say how good you are now until you compare where you have come from. Take simply YouTube. Take a look what is shown in Brian K's rap video. When the beginning of this video, when you saw the way we used to do filming, here's Brian K rap video for you guys who've never seen it. Or most of you have, but let's go.
The following video is, I'm going to be honest when I say it before you watch this, may upset a whole bunch of you. And frankly, I'm afraid to tell you.
Absolutely. Give thanks to stand for the music.
What am I looking for exactly? Take it back before she starts to blame me. Do you know the lady named Michelle Marie Delaney? She's the one that can cause a real scene. Also has the title of a motherfucking queen. Has his asses that's been her whole life. But when she is screaming, she is getting all the likes. She barely even tries, and she's not always nice. But I bet you her tenor that she'll show you a good time. Entertainment, that's a forte. Sitting in the snow palace, slaving all the way. In a chair covered in Rusty's hair. Picks up the phone. You're on the air. Don't expect expectation from the queen. Watch long enough and you'll know just what I mean. Not spitting out the shade and trying to throw the doubt. Just watch a little bit, tune in and figure out. But be warned, it's hard to look away. It's almost like a trap from a serpent with a gaze. Or maybe from some forces that's unseen. I swear to you, my friend, it's like a fever dream. And the show is just about to start. I'm saving all the clips.
And he's charging them $9.50 a month.
Insane minds. Don't forget that she is digging
Now
me
look at the
blind.
picture
Give it a little
quality
bit down so that
then
she will ban
versus
me.
picture
Then I get
quality
her banned by
now,
the
and you'll
demon that
see
Lumi. Yes, you heard me
our
right. It's the
pictures
one
are
inside the head. The one
way
Michele
better
brings from the
reception
rich
now
said.
than they were back
Here's the things
then.
about the one who brought the roaches. Ed is coming back as the summertime approaches. Getting cold beers with pulling those trains streaming from the front porch even when it rains. At this rate, maybe Dory's coming back. Bet that she exploded and by that I mean with fat. If you think that she will be boring, then no worry about it, bruv. She's stuck up in torrent. Then funny ain't it though that she used to be your sister.
I
Of good
miss them
con,
too.
she's
Trying to
not like
find out where
Krista,
he
not
is.
even close. It's not the same thing on top of all the shit. She also was a thief. So you
That
know
was
she
when
likes
Crystal
the
was
chicks that are so
excited she
pretty.
got the apartment
Especially
she
the
said
ones that
no.
hang on Tiger Kitty. Maybe
That's
did I
a
mean
good
the ones
picture,
that are on
Dory.
that girl Gitty? I don't know. Hopefully Stan don't sue me. If he
That's
does, he
only
ain't
her
gonna
daughter. I
get
think
much
that was her
rent.
daughter.
Truth be told, I don't give a damn. He a damn good man, and he got a good plan. He the one getting Ed loaded up in the van. Yes, you heard me right. Other words I said. If you don't believe me, go ahead, ask Fred. He probably playing that little well. Go ahead, hit him up, be a real good pal. So spark it up now, and let's smoke a bolt and tune into the Queen with David Bordeaux. They got a good show with the chill ass flow. Hope Michelle don't kill them all with his no. Kinda like the way that she did to Pete, but Rich, god damn it, this is good ass beat. Hope again, Michelle, and you can meet and watch the documentary with commentary. The phones are coming back as well as smack old cat scenes. Michelle's like finally got back on the right track. I don't know that much what the future be holding, but I can say right now that it's gonna be real golden.
Lumi.
It's gonna be a
Oh, I
lot
was
better
thinking
than
it
it
was back to
was,
the we
at
didn't know.
least.
Here, blonde. That's the original studio layout right
Much
there.
better than it was with that fucking Ronda Church.
On the church. Me fixing my tape drive. Me doing a new show with Dory. Me doing a new show in the forge. Case Farrell. So there you go, guys. So, like they said, you can't tell well how you're doing until you look at how far you came from. Actually, this is the original studio, guys. It's just been renovated a bit. It's the same studio, except instead of having the white iMac with a paper sign that said the old studio phone number, it was it's the same studio. It's the same microphone. No, it's just the Shure SM30, a 48 now. Um, the old Pio microphone, I still have it. I gotta fix it. Well, here is this curl. It still is curly. It's still curly. See? It's still curly. My hair is still curly. It's just that the headphones squash it flat. I tend to of course we didn't have ears then. I never get those things. I did find the original emails of those. Thing you sent me bouncing my head up and down, getting mad at one scammer. I found the original Gmail messages from him. So I have the backstory. If anybody wants to read them, I can maybe make them available to you. It's really kind of weird to find some of the stuff that I dug up. Yeah, nice curl. Well, that's what my hair. That's why Michelle's hair grows. Yeah, this is natural curly hair. No, when it's all curl at the bottom. Yeah, that's the way it grows now. Michelle's hair's growing straight now. Yeah. So, the original studio is the same studio. It's the same place. It just got evolved a lot. Go back and look at some of the early videos. Go back to 2016, 2017 live streams, if there's any available. I think there's still some. I know I found some on the hard drive. Not a lot of them though, but I do have some in the DLTT cartridges. That's the next project. Michelle's got to get a Terminator and a cable to plug the drive into the Linux machine, or I get the controller plugged into the Power Mac G5 and do the same thing. that that was really interesting history wise. Because the truth is, this is the same room the old studio was in. Yep. It used to be called the Rec Room. It's still called the Rec Room, which is spelled WRECK. Rec Room. This was a staging area for all the props and sets. And and also it's a studio as well. And it's still a room with all the props and sets. Yeah. It's where Michelle stores everything. So, now, where do you think the future is with the studio? What do I think the future is? Yeah. I think the future is that we are going to continue to grow the platform. And we're going to continue to see new things. And we're going to be evolving with new technologies. Remember, back in the old days, we couldn't even stream even at 720p. Which we're streaming at 720p because we're using T-Mobile internet to do that. And that was something that we wanted to do. I have tried doing 1080p in the past, and that wasn't very successful. Okay, see you later, Mojo. Thank you very much for watching the show. And everybody, let's just say this. I want to thank you all for coming to the show today. We had a lot of people on here today, 115 so far. Yeah, I got a yellow dollar sign, but it is still in review, so we'll find out why the robot decided to give me a yellow dollar sign. That it's not like I haven't been through that rodeo before, right? We all know it's before it goes on. It kind of sucks, but it is the reality.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. But for everybody, it's tomorrow in our part of the Connecticut. It's going to be snow. Please do not blame me for this. This is not my work. This is not my work. I do not have exclusivity on snowflakes. And so, therefore, I guess the spring steward has decided that he wanted to have a little bit of snow fun too, whoever he or she is. So, but please be careful. There is going to be some glazing, ice glazing. There's going to be slushy, wet snow, which is bad because that's a heavy stuff that could potentially cause roof collapses and damage like that. So please be careful out there tomorrow. And then the rest of the week, it's going to be kind of chilly. So let's pull quickly up with the weather forecast so we can see where we stand here. Okay? Might as well. So let's get the quick look here. The first thing is today is rain, 100%. Thursday, mix the snow, mix the rain and snow, high of 4. Friday, cloudy, a high of 6. Saturday, cloudy, a high of 7. Sunday, cloudy, a high of 9. Monday, sunny with a high of 15. Tuesday, sunny with a high of 18. Oh, yeah, there we go. Wednesday, a cloudy at a high of 14. Oh, you tell me about it. And, of course, same thing with Thursday. But it's going to warm up a little bit with a little bit of sun poking through the clouds. Friday, going to be cloudy again, a high of 17. Thursday next week is when I got my hair appointment rescheduled for. Because, like I explained to Jessica, I said, I'm supposed to be Taylor, but it's going to snow like crazy tomorrow. It's going to be crappy. So let's reschedule this for another day. And she said, okay, how about next Thursday? I said, that's fine. No, my season. I already ended my season. So we'll see what happens with the weather. It's just been a very, very strange year for the weather. In the United States and the world in general. So global warming, my butt. There ain't no global warming. Um, that's the IPCC keeps pushing that. Now they finally corrected it to climate change. Why didn't you use climate change from the beginning? That would still be accurate. Considering the fact is your global warming disaster didn't quite work out the way you thought it was going to. Anyway, it's time to go break some breakfast and get some munchies in. So everybody, for now, thank you very much for watching the show. Oh, and please put a like in the like jar. And the 7 of you, please put a like in the like jar. Right now, we currently have 120 views this morning. Can we increase those views?
Oh, yeah!
Can we get more people to participate?
Oh, yeah!
Then let's do that. I'll continue to do the best I can, and you guys can help out by sharing out these videos to your friends, your family. And let's see if we can make this channel. Let's get it to 200 views in a day. It can be done, guys. It can be done. We can have real quality views in the morning. We can easily hit 200. Easily. We got so close to 200 now. By the end of the day, on a regular basis. Can we get to 200?
Oh, yeah!
In a day?
Oh, yeah!
Then make it so. All right, guys. Go ahead and do what you got to do. I will see you guys at We Woo Wednesday on JMac Oregon at 5 o'clock. Hopefully he has one tonight. And maybe afterwards, we can play a little bit of World of Warcraft with Lumi in standard landscape. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Fortunate World of Warcraft really sucked. It did. Now you gotta deal with cool terrorists. Heaven forbid. Okay, guys. You want to give a blessing? Sure, absolutely. Stay happy. And stay cool. Oh, this week gonna be. There you go. Thank you. And stay safe. Now I gotta wait. No, you. Okay. Stay safe, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. And also for Friday, Kristen and I are going to be cleaning the house. Maybe, just maybe, we can get Krista on camera tomorrow at my house, at the studio. At least for a little bit, anyway. We'll see what we can do. So Friday's up in the air. So watch the space. If you're in the Discord, please do check for the Discord for updates because we do stream sometimes. When places I don't always put the links out for everybody. So here is the link for Discord again. And here is the list for the Silver Moon album. Did you type that right? I think you added too many O's. I added too many O's. Okay. Silver Moon album and the show's wish list. Yes. And I would love to see more people trying Discord. If you spelled Discord wrong. D-I-S-C-O-R-D. Okay. If you were on the Discord and you were kicked for no reason whatsoever and you want to rejoin, please let me know. You can just come back in, but please send hello. If you want to introduce yourself off camera and ask if you're safe to join the Discord or you're not sure, you can always contact me. You can contact me at, in case it doesn't show you 2 times, BICHELA3 @gmail.com. Just ask if you can join the Discord. Make sure if you're still good. And if you are, I will let you know. And I'll send you the link directly so that you will have the direct link. If you want to join, but you're not sure if you were banned because of bad behavior or something, just email me and I can let you know what the story is. So for now, we gotta get going. Thank you everybody for being on here. We'll see you later. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys.